Hey everybody, Alex Cutler 247 here. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Again, I am not a licensed financial advisor and this information is purely for entertainment purposes, so let's keep going. Today we're going to be covering oversold and overlooked stocks. Specifically, we're going to be going over PaySafe, United Wholesale Mortgage, Ouster, and Microvast. At the beginning, PaySafe. Look at the chart analysis, look at the movement. We see a major spike all the way from January 15th up to January 25th. During that time frame, PaySafe's applications processes, you're seeing NETELLER start to expand its application process, update it, as well as allow it to hold multiple currencies from multiple continents. Also, where they are expanding to other countries like the likes of Moldova. That was the most recent one. Financial technology is a huge sector that you should be a part of, but after January 25th, there was a major sell-off. Main reason being, all these stocks that I'm going to be listed, they're from January 25th to now, there was a major sell-off because a lot of retail investors left their position to invest into the likes of GameStop and AMC. Now, right off the get-go, I do support Wall Street bets. I do support what they're doing, but what I do not support is retail investors selling out of every single position that they have that are good, solid investments to potentially put their money at risk. But what I want my followers to do, again, just information and just my opinion, is that you should take advantage of this and get into these good positions. So let's keep going. Now, indicated by the green box, I indicate this box as the loading zone. It's bouncing off its support level at 1490, 1515, a great entry point, especially with the infrastructure that PaySafe has. Now, if you don't know, Bill Foley, the man who brought you Fidelity, is taking this company public. He's also going to be a part of their board throughout the process to help strengthen their margin of growth and make them even more profitable, because the company has been around since the early 2000s, so they should be growing and growing quickly. The main reason why I should recommend you guys to potentially invest into this is because it's a financial technology, has a 23.9 compound annual growth rate. The infrastructure is already built in. It's headquartered in London. It's already in 3 major continents. Its revenue timeline, it's not pre-rev. It's already generating over $1 billion annually and expected to continue to grow as they expand and make their applications more up to date. Like I said at the beginning, special. What makes this special is that it already owns 2 major applications with the likes of NETELLER and Skrill. Now, NETELLER is an application that allows you to buy crypto as well as hold multiple currencies from multiple continents, from the United States dollar to the Canadian dollar to the euro to the yen, you name it, you can manage it in that application. Also, Skrill is predominantly for cryptocurrencies. On to the next one, United Wholesale Mortgage. Now, this chart is kind of thrown off a little bit because TradingView doesn't really allow you to see the movement prior to merger. Prior to merger, it was GHIV, and we saw, indicated by the green line, of a 52-week high of 14.37 or 14.38. Now, prior to merger, there was a major sell-off. For many other reasons, there were other plays that the retail investors rotated out of this one to go and be a part of, the likes of CCIV as well as now GameStop and AMC. All of these stocks you're seeing, again, indicated by the not the green line, but the blue box. We saw a drop from January 25th to now, a 16.97% drop. Very, very low, but below the likes of $10 now. If you think about it, by the amount of the price point that the shares were distributed to the pipe of this stock, it was $10. You can get it for a steal. $9.93 is a steal. It's way below its support level. Take advantage of this because this company is well set up. Again, United Wholesale Mortgage sector is mortgage, 3.95 compound annual growth rate. Not crazy, but it's already well established. The infrastructure has a headquarters in Michigan. It's available in all states of the United States. It's generating $3.1 billion in revenue, and it has $2 billion in net income. That's very impressive. It's a great and very healthy company. Like I said, something to consider is its 52-week high. It has great potential to grow. And then the next thing to consider is it's going to be having its earnings call on February 3rd this week. Now, we know how the retail investor usually does with earnings call. It sometimes drops, but at this price, I don't see any reason for it to drop. So you could either add your full position here or add it small and see what happens with the earnings call. But this company is way too healthy and is being utilized substantially during times like these where people are refinancing their homes, buying homes, and they can buy through the likes of United Wholesale Mortgage as well as Rocket. Looking at where Rocket Mortgage is, this is where I believe United Wholesale Mortgage needs to parallel, because the companies both are performing equally, generating almost the exact same amount of revenue. And again, the only big difference is the fact that Rocket is more in the public's eye. I don't see a lot of United Wholesale Mortgage commercials or ads at all. That's what makes them different. Rocket's a little bit more in the public's eye. But United Wholesale Mortgage, if you are a patient man or woman, if you buy in here and you hold for the long term, you will be rewarded. Both Rocket and United Wholesale Mortgage are going to be giving out dividends in the near future. So again, once those are filed for that to happen, these stocks will spike and spike substantially. Next, we're going to be going over Ouster Lidar. As indicated by the green line, we're having a steady downward trend all the way from December 21st, 28th to now January 29th. But the thing is again, another stock that has been affected from the likes of the GameStop and AMC stock war between Wall Street Bets and the hedge fund managers. From January 25th to now, it has had a 13.19% drop, dropping below its support level of 1250, 1270. There's no reason for the stock to be this low. The technology is too good and the partnerships are amazing. So let's get into it. Again, the sector is autonomous and LiDAR technology, 38.8 compound annual growth rate. Huge growth. Infrastructure is in San Francisco. It has an annual projection of $1.5 billion annually revenue by 2025. That's actually more than the likes of their competitor of Luminar for their projections. But again, take it with a grain of salt. You can either take it or leave it. The companies sometimes kind of skew their numbers just to make them sound a little bit better than their competitors. But both these companies are going to go head to head against each other for the near future. Something to consider. Also, Luminar is a $30 stock. This stock's right around $11.67, $11.50. Who's to say this company should not go up? Partnerships. Partnerships are huge, and their partners, they are partnered with the likes of NVIDIA, United States Army, as well as Postmates and many others. This company is going to be using their technology for robo-taxis, for obviously wholesale, for not only consumer use but also commercial use and industrial use, as well as military. You see military. This company is going to see massive growth very soon, and I believe it's going to parallel and break out of this downward trend. So within this next week, I again recommend getting that position before we see the stock market start to regulate itself. Next, we're going to be going over is Microvast. This company, I absolutely love this company. The only reason why this company is dropping from its 52-week high of between 2050 to 2060 to now is because people continuously question, when are we getting the definitive agreement? When are we getting the definitive agreement? I tell them, why sell out when you know that you have something special? But it is what it is. Since the beginning of the year to where we are now, they've been in consolidation phase, and we've seen the likes of it dropping all the way down to below $14 because of what was happening with GameStop and AMC. Now, if you look at January 27th, you see a massive gap up. Main reason being is because on their website there was an update that if you had the right link, you see that there was an investor page. They didn't have that prior to their LOI, but this means that there should be a definitive agreement and an investor presentation dropping soon. But we'll get to that. So, what is this? Microvast. It's an EV battery technology. It's with an 18.5 compound annual growth rate. The infrastructure, one of the best infrastructures of a company to invest in for technology. They have a headquarters in Houston as well as 2 factories, one in China as well as a brand new one built in Germany. The revenue, they're already generating revenue over $590 million, more than the likes of QuantumScape as well as Romeo Power. And they're just finishing up their plant in Germany. This company is something special, and this has massive growth written all over it. I believe this company should have a higher valuation than the likes of QuantumScape. Understand this. They have a better infrastructure than QuantumScape. They're generating revenue already on likes of QuantumScape. QuantumScape's not going to be generating revenue until 2025. This company is already distributing their technology. This is the mega power. This is the #1 EV battery technology to be in. We just got news tonight from Bloomberg is that the battery maker is set to agree to the merger with THCB, Tuscan SPAC. So we should be hearing sometime soon, whether it be tomorrow or throughout this week, the definitive agreement. Something I've been preaching for the last couple of months. So if you are one of my followers and you have gotten and held and ate these dips, congratulations. Your patience is about to pay off. So these are the stocks that we just covered from PaySafe, United Wholesale Mortgage, Ouster, and Microvast. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Please leave a like and subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.